Hello friends, this week for math we're going to be talking about something called arrays. Arrays are things that you put into rows and columns. More specifically, they are drawings that you put into rows and columns. Columns go up and down and rows go from side to side. We'll be talking in a lot more detail about arrays during our Zoom meetings, but for now, for the rest of our math video, this is the most important information that you need to keep in your brain. Let's go ahead and take a look at our math assignments for this week. For our math assignments this week, you're going to be making your own arrays in Google PowerPoint. You can't edit the one that I put into Google Drive just by itself, so let me show you how to make your own Google Slide PowerPoint. Make a copy of it where you can draw, edit, and do your work. Up at the top, you'll see a button called File. Click on File. Next, scroll down until you see the button that says Make a Copy. Follow the arrow that says Entire Presentation. This means that you're going to make a copy of your whole PowerPoint presentation where you can edit it and then turn it into me on Google Classroom. Click Entire Presentation. It's going to ask you what you want to name your new presentation. You're going to write your name instead of copy. Click the backspace on your computer or tablet to erase the word copy. Then, write your name in. Once you're done writing your name, click OK. And there you are. Here is your new PowerPoint that you can edit and do new things in to finish your assignments. Each day, you will be given a math assignment that has to do with cube buildings. For Monday's cube building assignment, it says build a cube building with 3 rooms in each floor. Each floor should look like this. So each of these green boxes is 1 floor. Take a look at this rectangle. This rectangle, this gray rectangle, represents 1 floor. Our question asks, how many rooms does each floor have? You're going to go over here to where you see the green rooms. Use your fingers to drag each green room over here to the gray floor. You're going to want to cover the gray floor carefully with green rooms until this whole gray rectangle is covered in green rooms. When you're done, you're going to answer questions 2 and 3. Question 2 says, if the building has 5 floors, how many rooms are there in the whole building? How can we solve this problem? Well, I know that 1 floor looks like this, and after I put all of my rooms in this floor, I will know how many rooms each floor has. So, I'm going to go ahead and give you the answer to the first question. You're so lucky. Let's go ahead and put all of the rooms in our floor. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's okay if the rooms do not fit perfectly for right now. Okay, So we know that one floor has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rooms in it. So how many, knowing that information, how many rooms will be in the whole building if there are 5 floors that each have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 floors in it? When you know, type your answer down here. If the building has 10 floors, how many rooms are there in the whole building? Okay, so you will now know how many rooms are on 5 floors. You need to come up with a way to figure out how many rooms are on 10 floors. Going to give you a hint. An equation might be a good way to help you figure out how many how many rooms there are on all 10 floors. We're going to talk more about how to do, what your equations should look like, and how you know what your equations should look like to help you solve problems about cube buildings during our Zoom meeting. Okay, the rest of the days this week look pretty similar. The biggest difference is on Tuesday and Wednesday, your floor will be a blue white cube with a blue border on it, and the rooms will be green. And then on Wednesday, it's still going to be a blue floor or a white floor with a blue border around it. But then on Thursday and Friday, your floors are going to be over here, still with the blue border, but on a different part of your page. See, here's your floor. Okay. What these questions are wanting you to do, let's go ahead and read the directions. Make one floor of a cube building to fit on the outline. The outline is the blue floor outlines like this one, this one, this one, and this one. Those are the one floor of a cube building. Those are the blue outlines of the floors. Okay, make one floor of a cube building to fit on the outline. Then build more floors. Fill in the table to show the number of rooms for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then skip to 10 floors. Okay, let's take a look at Building C. Here's Building C. If we were to build up Building C, you're going to take, let me go ahead. You're going to take your 2 fingers and use drag and drop, or to make it easier on yourself, I would say if you can, use a tablet like an iPad to help you drag and drop the rooms to your floors. You're going to drag your floors like this, the green floors, to look at your, the green rooms to look at your floors. Okay. You're going to want to fill your floor with green rooms. Okay, so here's our floor with green rooms. This is one floor. How many rooms are on each floor? Each floor is over here. They are all the same size. In each floor, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 green rooms. Okay. So for one floor, how many rooms are there? How can you show that in an equation? I want you to think about that and then share your answer during our Zoom meeting on Wednesday. Okay, I'll give you an example. Sorry, excuse me. And then if you make a mistake, like by mistake dragging somewhere where it shouldn't be, here's what I would do. Do you see the back button? Click the back button to fix any mistakes that you've made. Okay. So on one floor, we know that there's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms. What would be a good equation to show that? You're going to want to write some number plus equals another number. So one number plus another number, one number here. The number of floors, say it with me, the number of floors plus the number of rooms equals the total. Okay, you're going to follow these steps and then you're going to, we've already built one room here. You're going to use more green squares to make your second floor, your third floor. So here's your second floor, but you need to finish filling it with green squares. Your third floor, you'll need to finish with green squares. Your fourth floor, you'll need to finish with the green squares. And your fifth floor, you'll need to finish with your green squares. And then use these other floors to help you figure out how many rooms would there be if you had 10 floors. I know that this can be a little confusing at first, so I'm going to have you ask questions, see if you have any questions when we get together for our Zoom meetings, because I want to help you as you're doing this with questions, and right now I don't know what could be confusing you. So I'm going to wait and do another video and wait and not do another video until I get questions from all of you guys. Okay, I'll see you on our Zoom videos. I hope this was helpful, friends. Have a good day. Bye.